How are you doing today? Um, I I would like to come on here and do a real quick live stream pop-up thing here. Uh, and you see the thumbnail. I made sure I changed the thumbnail. Yes, I would like to talk about a show real quick, like because there is a watch along coming up. And the show is Welcome to Dairy. um, so there is gonna be a watch along. Are we continuing watching what Dirty Dairy in 2026? I guess so. I don't know. I watched it last year. I think the person that's doing the watch along, I think they did it last year too. They just now getting their reactions up this year. Um, but yeah, I hadn't watched Stranger Things yet. I hadn't watched the rest of the episodes, the latest episodes, because I ain't looking. I already mentioned why I'm not watching that. But yeah, welcome to Dairy. Are we still having fun with Dirty Dairy? We still playing with Dirty Dairy in 26? I guess so because I do have a project that I'm working on that continued from last year. So what I know, uh, I think I started it in December, so it's continuing. And I wouldn't mind seeing the reactors reactions to Dirty Dairy. Um, it actually was a surprise for me because I didn't even have it on my list to watch because it's horror and I couldn't get through chapter two of the new it. The recent adaptation of it. I couldn't get through chapter two. Um till recently, when I watched it with a watch along, I thought I had seen it, but I had when I was watching it, I had stopped it because it was either I stopped it or I watched it through my hands, through my fingers, because yeah, at one point in time my eyes got covered. Oh, I know what part it was. It was when Beverly, what's her name, Beverly, when she was sipping tea with Granny. Shoot, my eyes was covered. When Granny came out there and served us some tea, boy, I was like, ooh. And so yeah, that was a lot for me. So I didn't even I kind of peeking over the crowd shoulder at it, but not really though because I wasn't checking for it. It was like promoting. It was promoting, so I saw a little glimpse here and there of it, and I was like, it's not on my list to watch. And then everybody, all the reactors that I watched it. So I wound up watching it like as many times as reactors that I'm subscribed to have watched it. So several times over. Um, and I liked it. I liked it. Now, what I would like to know is if Stephen King likes it. What does he say about it? Because that's what I wanted to know earlier on, and I would like to know. I hadn't seen him say anything personally about it. I hadn't seen that he was on set. I hadn't seen it, or if I did, it was a little bit, and it was a while ago. I would like a refresher, please, on if he's seen it, if he watched it, or had a hand in how it looks, or what. Like, I know he, wrote the book, of course. So did they just go from the book, or did Stephen King just let them have at it? Like, y'all know what y'all doing. Like, was he on set? Did he give tips? Did they ask for tips, or were they like, we got this? Did they ask? Like, I don't know. It don't seem like he had a hand in it, except for the book that we got, and um because they said they were utilizing the book, and um but at the same time they went with movie the new movie look of Pennywise, because in the book it says that um um the miniseries movie is a more closer description of the book of Pennywise. I'll just say that. Because I'm not finished reading the book, but I did read the beginning of the book twice now already. And I hadn't finished the rest of it yet. And it's not because it's scary. I don't know. I guess I was in a little scary mood because when I reread it this time, it I wasn't scared. It didn't come off like it did when I first read it. Um I don't know if it's because I done watched Welcome to Derry, and Welcome to Derry just oh, but the book part that I rem- I don't know. It don't seem like I'm, cause I flipped that book. I looked at that book. I turned it over and looked. I went and got another copy to see if I was reading the same copy that I had read, and to make sure I was reading the right published date version, and it didn't come off the way I first read it. Like when I first read it, when it got to the bridge scene, something had happened. It was talking about balloons and stuff like that, and dead eyes and rows of teeth. And that was when I first read it. And then when I did my reread, it didn't necessarily have that scene. Like it was written different. I was like, what? I had one of them moments where I was like, um, like in the Umbrella Academy when those two. those. I don't know if they. I guess they were a couple, but they were like timeline jumping, and they were collecting artifacts from different timelines and different books and things like that. I felt like that a little bit. I was like, hey, I don't know if this is the copy I was reading. Um, but yeah, so this current read is going well. I just I think I'm reading what's this, I think Richie's part right now. Either Richie, I think, or either the what's his name with the ST, Stephen. I don't. I'm at one of them parts. Boy, Beverly's part, boy. Our boy, Beverly's part in the book, boy. I don't think in the movie, I don't think it was extended like it was in the book. I don't know. I don't remember it being it's so extensive like it is in the book. Oh my goodness. And I'm up here just cheering it on like I'm up here like I'm a Treyu. Was that a Treyu reading the book? That wasn't a Treyu reading the book. I'm up here. I was up there like the never ending story. I was like, don't forget your shoes. Get your. I'm like, dang, she done forgot her shoes. Oh man, I'm up here like I don't know the reader's name. I be trying to remember his name. His name not a Treyu. For a long time, I thought it was a Treyu. Um, but the reader's name in Never in This Story, I was like him reading this it book when it came to Beverly's part. I was like, oh my goodness. And I like the description, boy. The description, boy. The description be on point, boy. The description is a bullseye, boy. Oh, I was like, man, I was like, what she went upstairs. I was like, what you go up there for? Like, and then she was doing something up there. I was like, well, I guess. I was like, okay, get your shoes. Oh, I had to calm myself down. I was like, she can't hear me. The book already written. And she, oh, her part kind of reminds me of Percy Jackson. Um, when Percy's mom lives with this ogre type dude. Um, because Percy mentions is why are you with this dude? Like he smell, he this, that, and the third. But the mama was with him because his smell hid Percy. Dang, what the mama did, boy. Just to hide her baby, boy. Oh my goodness. Like she was with that dude because she was protecting Percy. And I kind of get that same sense from Beverly, kind of like with this dude that she was with. It kind of feel like it was her training ground to go up against it. Kind of seemed like she like all the while was like I don't want to say it kind you can kind of say downplaying herself, but at the same time, I think it was more like a training ground. She chose him for a training ground. That's what it seemed like. It could be not even that, but it kind of seemed like it was. He was. I don't know. Somehow, some way, she was like in training with him, and that last battle scene was like her. Like, all right, now I'm tired of playing with you now. Like it seemed like she was just like she was stronger than it might look. Like it might look like she's just with him because I don't know, you could maybe throw out the word weak, but no, she was strong to be with him. And she had her boss scene fight before she left the house. She had her final boss scene fight, boy. Finish him. Oh my goodness. Oh, but yeah, we about to watch Welcome to Derry. Um I guess I should do like we're doing a reaction to it. And like I said, I'm working on a project. Um I think I really got inspired after reading the book. Like I watched Welcome to Derry um via reactions, not in first person. I didn't watch it in first person. Um but when I started working on this project, it was after I read the book with the details of the book and that first part with Georgie. Um and when I first read the book, I didn't even okay, so when I first read the book, it had done been a while. It's been years. And then when I went to reread it, I didn't remember that whole part from I didn't remember the whole first part of Georgie. Like that whole first part, like how the movie comes on, is similar to how the book starts with Bill. Is his name Bill? And his name is William. And his name is my name too. So whenever we go out, we can hear the people shout, "There go Georgie, you go out and so da da da." But yeah, so you find out his real whole name. I don't know if you do in the movie. Um, but yeah, and that whole scene, with George going down the basement and Bill making the boat, all that is in the book, and George going out and playing with his boat. All of that is in the book, and I was I honestly I forgot all of that part. My where I thought the book started at, where I was chapter 2. Um, because chapter 2 had me so stunned. That's why I had set the book down. I set the book down at chapter 2, and I completely forgot about chapter 1. And so the second read, I was like, oh, oh, I forgot about this. Um, but yeah, I liked how the book described how Georgie was playing with that boat, and he was enjoying that boat for a while. And the descriptions of it going hither and there and to and fro and speeding along. I really enjoyed the description of that boat journey, and was inspired to uh, create something, craft, if you will, that that scene. Um, so that's what I've done, is I've made pieces of that scene. Now, um, it's all a matter of putting it together. So that's what I'll be working on, is bringing them pieces into items, somehow, some way. Um, because I really enjoyed the boat ride, and how Georgie was feeling all along. He was thinking about telling his brother about this amazing boat ride fun that he was having in the rain in his galoshes, and how if he was to describe it, Bill wouldn't he wouldn't get it. He would have to be there to see it. And I'm just like, just just go home and do your best to describe it. Let's just just do your best. Just describe it as best you can. But he just was like, he'd have to be there to see it, and he wouldn't be able to give it justice. And I'm just like, uh, just it's all right. Just describe it as best you can. And I'm just, y'all, they never went outside and did this. Georgia, it seemed like that was Georgia's first time. Um, the way he was enjoying that boat, and the way he felt about that boat. And but I don't know. It kind of seemed like it wasn't when he asked for a boat to take outside. But then when he was playing with it and lost it, he kind of felt it felt like it was his only boat in the world. Like y'all, like they would never played with boats before and lost a boat before. Like I guess not, because in the book it said like this was the first storm or something like that in so long or whatever, and it had been raining, blah blah blah, for a while now, but they didn't go outside, and it was like his first time going outside playing in the rain. Ugh, I just be every time I root for that boy to go home, but even though I know the outcome, I it's like I don't know the outcome. And I be rooting for Georgia to go home and tell Bill about this boat journey. Get from down there. Get from down there. Get come from over there. Bill is not gonna be mad at no boat. That is a paper boat. That would be frustrating me. George felt like he couldn't make another one. Like that was the only piece of paper in the world. Like he treasured that thing. And I'm like, you can make another one. I mean, it is made out of paper. I mean, was that the only piece of paper? I mean, and you playing with it outside in the rain. So you don't think something can happen to it? Like he just thought he just knew. He was like, Bill is gonna get me. Like he ain't say get me, he said another word. But he was like, Bill is gonna be so mad at me. I'm like, and if he do, I know Bill ain't. I mean, Bill will get over it if he gonna be that bad at playing with a piece of paper in the rain and some puddles. I know you weren't supposed to be expected to bring that piece of paper home from out of the rain after playing with it in some puddles. And set it on top of the fire mantle, huh? And set it right up there on top of the fireplace mantle, huh? That's where that boat was gonna go after you played with it in the rain and some paddles. Mm, child. Like, boy, he, I don't know. He wasn't. I don't. I don't want to say he wasn't. I can't say. I kind of want to say he wasn't thinking because he did get knocked upside the head with that horsey. I think that's what they call a horses. I don't know. Um, cause soon as he got bopped upside the head, I was like, "Ooh, he ain't thinking right. He ain't thinking right. He ain't thinking right." Whew. I was thinking soon as he got bopped upside the head, he needed to go home, boy, cause he ain't thinking right. Cause soon as that thing, soon as that paper hit that corner and went down that drain, I know his feeling. I know, no. But then to get that kick in, like, oh, it's just paper. My brother can make another one. Like, oh, I was waiting for that to kick in. Even if he had seen the clown, which, oh my God, oh my goodness. I mean, God, dog, like, you saw that, little boy. And then he'd be like, and then like the clown be like, you want your boat, Georgie? And then Georgie could be like, uh, never mind, my brother can make another one and get up and run and go home. That's what I be wanting Georgie to do, Lord. But Georgie doesn't do that. Georgia doesn't do that, boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, never mind. You can keep that one. My brother can make another one for me. Like, ugh, and then get up and book it. Johnny! Oh no, Billy! It's a clown down here. It's a clown down here. Got your boat. Oh my goodness. Uh. kind of like that boy with them chili Cheetos, and he with Big Worm, and that boy like I think Big Worm take his money. I don't know exactly, but he don't give the boy the chili Cheetos, and the boy is like, "Mama." That's kind of how I was thinking Georgie would do, but I guess not. Cause and then I chalk it up to he got bopped upside the head. Because otherwise, I think he would have been like, oh, never mind, my brother could make me another one, and then just start off. Cause, but he got bopped upside the head. I was like, I guess I'm gonna chalk it up to that, cause I guess you would move a little slower and think a little slower after getting doinged upside the noggin. I mean, that thing didn't budge. He ain't knock it over or nothing. He ain't wobble it. That thing was to the ground. That thing must have been heavy. I don't even know. I guess it was. I guess it had to be heavy to be in that heavy rain. And then for Georgie, before Georgie saw the clown, I guess cause I'm like, you think you can get that boat from down there just by sticking your hand down there? I guess you not. I guess he ain't familiar, and I guess I could, I could see that too, cause you kind of want to look down there and see, cause you don't really know, you know, being George's age. I remember being my age and looking down in one of them things. I had my own story when I looked down one of them things. I had my own story. I had the the firemen come down and look in there for me and stuff like that. But um, cause I had a puppy that fell down there. So I mean, and that puppy was booking, boy. That puppy did not stay in one spot. That puppy was trying to make his way up out of there. And by the time the firemen came to retrieve the puppy, he was so far gone. They said that they didn't know where he was in there. So that's my story with a sewer drainage. I don't know what them things called, sewer thingies, sewer gutters. I don't know, but yeah. Um. So yeah, we can rewatch this thing and enjoy the live streams. It'd be so fun with the chat. I hadn't been in a watch along live chat in a while. Um, so I am looking forward to it because I know them live chats be fun and funny. How are you doing? Yep, them live chats be fun and funny. So if I make it to the live stream, I'll get up in there maybe and say, and chat along with the preview or live stream preview premiere. If I catch the premiere, I'll chat with the chat. If I don't catch the premiere, then I'll be watching it by myself. But yeah, that's where it be lit at in the premieres with everyone chatting together. um, and I guess I'm gonna say it. I know I kind of feel like it wasn't fair to say it just because I hadn't seen all of Stranger Things, all the seasons, and then it is only like one season. I like it better. I like Welcome to Derry better than I do Stranger Things. Um, I didn't care for even when I watched season 4 of Stranger Things, which is like one of my favorite seasons. Um, I mean, and then see, I don't want to, put them up against each other like that, but because they are different. I ain't like how Victor was doing the characters during their grieving moments in season 4, which was the only season I seen till season 5 came out. And I watched all of season 5 except for these latest episodes that came out New Year's. And I might not watch those. I might just leave it where it's at and leave it at that for now. But yeah, I'm still watching. I'm reading the book. Um and I like the jokes. I like the jokes and I like how the acting came off with Bill Skarsgård. And learning new stuff about him. I didn't know he was so big. Like I didn't know he was so tall and so enormous. I didn't know he was that tall. And then when I kind of googled like how tall he is, and it said that he the shortest. Like I'm like, whoa. Google said he one of the shortest brothers. So I was just like, wow, because it comes off. I can see it in the movie or the show. I can see how he come out tall and big in the show. I just wanted to know like if that was effects or if that was him. No, that's him. That's all him. And because I even looked up was Chris Chalk. I can remember his name. He got a good name to remember, Chris Chalk. Um, because when Chris Chalk and Bill Skarsgård are in their scene together, you really see the height difference. And I just wanted to know if that was effects. But no, that spoiler alert, that is not effects. um, so I looked up Chris Chalk's height, and Google told me something. And I was like, oh, okay, like you really can you can see the difference between their heights in their in the scenes that they in, and it kind of come off as an effect. I don't know. It come off beautiful. It come off beautiful, beautifully well done. And I'm like, wow, because I mean they got both of them in the scene together, and they got a great height difference. I'm just like, wow, like, uh, bravo. And so yeah, I liked seeing them in that in the scene in their scene that they had together. And Bill Skarsgård, I liked seeing him as Pennywise and his comeback with him saying who he was, and I think that was episode 8. It was one of the last episodes. Like I really enjoyed from I think 8. Was it the 8 was the last one? 8 or 9? I don't know how many episodes it was, but I think it might have been them last 2 episodes. I really enjoyed them last 2 episodes. Like the other episodes, I was like, meh. All the way through, I was like, meh, 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 meh. And then when it came to like episode 7 is where I really when I set up in my seat. And from then on, I was just like at the edge of my seat. And then I backed up a little bit. I was like, ugh. I seen a few things I didn't know I was gonna be seeing, Lord. I just was like, oh my goodness, I was not prepared to see that. I don't like it was like, if it was being compared to Goosebumps, it let you know this ain't Goosebumps, okay? This is Pennywise, the dancing clown. And I'm just like, I didn't know I was gonna be seeing all that. So yeah, them last couple of few episodes uh was the icing on the cake. I mean it had been being good. It been but them last few episodes was the most hype. The most hype is like the most uh adrenaline rush, the most unexpected. I don't know. Let's see. The most action packed. Like it had more people involved in the scenes. Like the previous scenes were like maybe one character at a time type of scenes, maybe two characters at a time in a scene, except for the beginning. Oh my goodness, the beginning. But I think yeah, the beginning, and I think it was the second. Anyways, it's all good. It was all good. The how it started and how it ended, and all the things in between were, dare I say, immaculate. Oh my goodness. Um, I like I like seeing that it the the story of how Pennywise came to be and how he was chosen and how the persona was liked and chosen. I liked seeing that background and all that. Um, and like I did mention before, how um in the miniseries, I always felt like something was missing. I was every single time I would watch that, I would watch it back to back, or when I how I could, and I'd just be like, "That's it? Am I missing something?" I always thought it was something else to that miniseries, and Welcome to Derry filled in all the blanks. I was like, okay, I won't ask no more. I won't ask no more. Oh my goodness. I was like, okay, those the answers I was looking for. I was like, okay. Okay, 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 okay. What, what else you want to hear? Oh my goodness. But yeah, the first miniseries, I don't know. I think I'm not the only one that watched that miniseries and was like, "Where's the beef?" Like, it just always seemed like I was missing something, and the way it come on and the way it go off, I'm just like, did I watch it all? Did I see it all? Is there another part? And so to the point where I went and bought the movie so that I could have the movie and watch it myself, see it for myself. And I watched that movie and I was like, oh, I seen it all. There wasn't no, parts that I missed. And then Welcome to Derry came out and said, "You want to know more? I'll show you more." Oh. I do have a movie theory that I posted. Um, I'm gonna probably post it in my shop. I think I already have it on available and published. I know I did all of that. Um, so you could read my movie theory on it. I mean, really? I mean, I done wrote a movie theory. I done crocheted some items. I mean, I'm really having fun with this after watching this. Watching this. Well, really. Well, I guess. Um. Yeah, I watched them. Created the movie theory after watching Welcome to Derry, and I started creating the crochet item after reading the first chapter of the book. So I just been enjoying I've been just enjoying it. Like, and I think somebody else said something about it, and no, 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 no. They were talking about Stranger Things and what Planet X from the Turtles. I see. I was thinking Planet X, but in my movie theory that I wrote, I didn't mention it per se as Dimension X. I don't know if they said Dimension X or Planet X, but that's what I was thinking when I wrote my theory. I was thinking about the episode in the Turtles when they went to Dimension X and Michael Angelo he went into the portal first, and by doing so, he had like a he was there longer, even though they came in like a few seconds or a few moments after he did. He had them been there for years because of the time expansion type of thing going on, and he had knew everything about the place, and they had to rely on him to get up out of there. And yeah, yeah. So that's the episode I was thinking. But maybe I need to go back and put that in there because that's exactly. But somebody had mentioned that as that episode for, but they was talking about Stranger Things. That's the exact episode I was thinking when I was writing my theory for it. Welcome to Dairy, or not necessarily it. Welcome to Dairy, but after I watched it, Welcome to Dairy, I wrote that theory. But yeah, that's the episode I'm referring to. I just didn't mention it by name per se. I just said that the turtles have defeated dimensional beings before. You can see my video on it. I did make a video skit about it, about my theory. If it's not a video, it's available in my shorts. To where the air is clear. So yeah, there's a few new products in my store. Um, um, just FYI. Let me switch it over and give myself a promote. Yeah, there's a few items in my shop. The It Turtles theory that I've written is it might be there. I know I did it. I know I put it up. There has been some rearrangements to my shop and my blog, so if it's not up anymore, it will be made available soon. In the meantime, in between time, there are some other items that can begin to collect that are available in my shop, and new items added daily. Okay, daily. I'm adding new items. So there's some new bookmarks, there's some stickers, um, there's some papers that I've written. Um, if you're not into long papers, there's some short things that I've written. There's some 1 page things I've written, some 2 page things I've written, some paragraph things I've written. So yeah, if you're not into reading long things, there's some short things to read. Um, and I'll be adding some more things. I'll also be adding some tutorials. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's popping. Um, there's some coloring sheets and some books um, there. So yeah, do take a discovery click over there. Do I have it up where I can send you guys? Let's see. Okay, so I have a few links here. Here's my music link. If you want to hear what I've been jamming to the past year, my top listens. Here's my top listens playlist. Um, here's my support my um, reading life registry um, link here. And it's really become a reading life. Like, I don't think I started creating this it stuff till I read the book. I watched all the movies and all the shows, and then I read. Oh well, I'm rereading the book, and then when I reread the book, that description, I really enjoyed the description. The movie, I could guess I could kind of say it didn't give it justice for as far as that boat ride goes, because I guess you just don't really know where the boat gonna go. You can, do your best, in a movie. I really enjoyed. I could see the. I enjoyed the description of that boat ride, um, in the book, and I, I could picture it with the movie, with what the movie gave, and the description of what the book is giving, and put it together, and I can, you know see clear like what that boat ride was looking like from the boat's point of view. Kind of bird's eye view, kind of sort of, but kind of George's point of view, kind of sort of, and kind of my own viewpoint, and follow that boat along to how the boat was going, because I don't even think in the movie the boat went like what the book said, but like I said, they're making a movie and you don't, I guess, you really can't um direct a boat. A paper boat. Oh, okay, now go that way, paper boat. Now go that way. I don't know. But that paper boat scene and Georgie bopping his head like that bop upside the head every time. It's a real like for me, like, and when he does that in the movie and when he did that in the book, I every time I'm just like, oh, he, like that's the point for me when he does that, like it's just over. Like he need to get up and he need to go home. That part of the book. So I didn't start with that when I started creating it. I started from the sewer view, and then I worked my way to the boat, and then the traveling of the boat, and then the horse. You can see that in the video that I made. I did post a video of the creations that I'm talking about, an update on my progress, um, and all the pieces that I've created. Um, a lot of the pieces, rather, a lot of the pieces. I don't think I put the balloon in there, but I did create a balloon. I did talk about it though, but yeah, it's all there in my crochet video that's available either as a video or a short. So you just check the different tabs and discover um, all of my creations. Okay. And so that's that link. Here's the link that has them all. Um, what was I looking up? What was I going? Was I trying to take you guys to the store? I kind of forgot where I was showing the links. Um, oh, I think I was taking you guys to the store. Okay. So here's the link to everything. Okay. Here's the crystal link if you need some crystals while you're watching Welcome to Dairy. You might want to hold on to a turtle. There were some animal shaped onyx stones that come in a set. of about six or five or six or so, something like that. Five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Of different animals, and there's also a set that comes in like different shapes, um, and it comes also in different stones. So yeah, it's a variety of crystals. Here's my personal website that gives more insight into my reading life. Here's the bookshop where you guys can shop my affiliate links on the personal site, or you can look up your own, um, and discover new titles. Here's the meditation link. If you need to meditate after watching it, if you need to meditate after watching it, if you need to meditate after watching it, here's my meditation link that you could join. I have one person joined so far from through my affiliate link. It's really just like um a perfect app for meditation. If you want to jump into your meditation, um, you could click the number of minutes you would like to meditate, and you can hear the instructions every time you meditate. You can turn the instructions off, and it'll just jump right into your meditation. And yeah, I've been enjoying the meditation app. Okay, here's a liquid chlorophyll uh, link. It's my affiliate. Uh oh, I didn't mean to jump off of that so quick. Here we go. And I got this up here. I didn't put the on my link tree. I have some doctor some doc what's it called? Um it's a soap. It's a it's a soap. I have it on there. So you'll see it if you go to my link tree. You'll see the soap on there. You can get the soap. I didn't put the soap on here, but as you can see, I kind of done put all of them on there, but except for the soap one. Um, but yeah, if you go to the Linktree app, you'll see everything. The Linktree. Um, have we gone to the store yet? Let's see. There it is. Okay, that's the store. I think I got another store link. I think I got two up here. But yeah, that's the store link. Um, my creative link at the moment. Um, where you can get all the things that I mentioned earlier, like the bookmarks, the stickers, um, the papers that I've written, and poems and theories, um, crochet books, knitted books, coloring sheets. It's all there, baby. So yeah, new things added daily, new videos, new shorts, new products, such and so forth, the vis-a-vis. What is new? I don't know. Just as far as movies and shows go, I don't know what's new. We're steady watching Welcome to Dirty Dairy. Movies. The last new movie I knew about was the SpongeBob movie. I still hadn't seen anybody say anything about the 3D experience. I would like to know about the 3D experience. I'm only interested in the 3D experience for that movie because that is like the best movie I would think to go and see in 3D. Um, and yeah, so that's where I'm at with the shows and the movies. I don't know anything new. Like I'm almost like la 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 la, but not really though. I'll hear it. I just ain't heard nothing to 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 put on my list yet, and to watch yet. I have been watching live streams of a lot of people giving great advice and inspiration. So I've been enjoying seeing all the upliftments and all the encouragements and all the dinner mints and all the things that's being shared uh, amongst everyone, um, as far as all what I just said. And so, yeah, there's been like a lot of classes going on, a lot of, I guess you could call them pep rallies. going on. Come on, we can do it. Put a little power to it. Like I've been enjoying seeing all the rooting and uh, I've been enjoying seeing it. And so this is what going on this. Is it going on the second week? We in the second week. I hadn't picked up a new book yet. I'm steady reading Freddie Goes to the North Pole, and I for some reason I thought that book was called Freddie Goes to the Farm because when I was reading it, they were at a farm. But yeah, it says Freddie Goes to the North Pole. Oh my goodness, this book is such a whirlwind. Like I shared the link to it so you guys could get it. I shared an affiliate link. Um, I shared an exclusive 99-cent link. Um, and I shared it all around. There was a 9.99 link, but I figured I'd share the 99 cent link so that you guys could grab it up fast and start reading it along with me. So y'all could hear this whirlwind tale. This is such a tale. I'm telling you, like, I thought I was just gonna be reading a cute little Christmas story about Freddie going to the North Pole, but it done turned out to be all kinds of gems in it. It done dropped a couple of gems, and and Santa Claus didn't get there till like chapter, I don't know, but yeah, now I'm at the chapter where Santa Claus. Oops, spoiler alert. Now I'm at the chapter where Santa Claus has showed up, and boy, Santa busy. Like, oh my goodness, you guys need to read this with me and see what Santa is going through because Santa, I don't know if he the boss. He ain't acting bossy. He not acting like a boss. Like it's another character in there acting all bossy. But I think he might be overstepping his boundaries. So I don't know exactly his position, but he think he can tell Santa what to do. Y'all, this book, oh my goodness. Okay, so I shared the links. If you guys want it, you guys, it's available. Whether you paid $9.99 or 99 cents, it doesn't matter. Read this book. I'm reading it. Um, whether you get it from my affiliate link or not, you know, anything, whether you get anything from any of my affiliate links, that's your business. I just thought it'd be something cool for me to be able to provide the things that I talk about and enjoy with you guys. And I thought that would be a cool way to pass it along to you through an affiliate link. So, yeah, but yeah, I'm steady reading this. It's yeah. I was reading it last month. Yep, sure was. I just sometimes I put it down and read something else, and then I'll come back to it, pick it up, and I might do that again. I might pick up something else and read. But this story, oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all read it or not, whatever. I'm enjoying it. Um, and I thought I'd share it because it's such a whirlwind. I'm when I got to a certain part, I'm just like, let me share this book because this is such a whirlwind of a tale. Like I done read lots of books that I haven't shared all of the links because I just be reading it and just it don't be no whirlwind like this one is. I mean, it just done flip round and round, and so I figured I'd share this one with you guys. Just in case you guys would like a whirlwind tale like this one. So this just whoo, whoo, whoo. They doing this, they doing that, they doing this. I'm just like, wow. They just finished doing a scene, and after that scene, I just was like, I gotta tell you guys about this. I gotta see, share this to see if you guys would like to read what I'm reading, because they just doing all kinds of stuff in this book. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at with my reading. Um, Nikki is encouraging us to read a book a week, which I could, and I think I'm taking her up on that. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna take her up on it. I think I'm gonna take her up on it. So a book a week, here I come, or I should say, here I am. Um, I tried to do the granny blanket thingy with the books, book blanket. Uh, I don't have all the colors. I don't have all the colors yet. So I'm just gonna stick with uh uh I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I book blanket is not off the table. I kind of want to take it off the table because I can't do the book cover that I just read, but I see some Valentine uh, items I wouldn't mind incorporated into my book experience. I don't know. I might be making up some, but I do see some Valentine items I wouldn't mind making. Um, like your inspirations. Um, First it was Red Heart. Red Heart showed a pillow, a heart pillow that I had been looking at to make. Your inspirations, they're showing their whole catalog of new crochet items, plus some of their older Valentine's things to crochet. Not only crochet, also they have some knitting things on there, and also they have some craft things on there that you can make with paper and fabric and sewing. So there's crafts for everyone on your inspirations. There are some socks on there that have hearts on there. I have knitted some hearts before. And there's some hearts, and I have attempted to crochet some socks before. What? I said that wrong. I have attempted to knit some socks before. I have crocheted at least one sock. um, Pairs of socks. When it comes to the other pair, I ain't there. Like when it comes to the other one, I'll crochet one, but no, I can't even say that about it. Like I have crocheted a pair of socks. I have crocheted like some tweed socks. I've crocheted some tweed socks. Um, yeah, yeah. What else? Yeah, I think that was either last year or the year before, or either the year before that. I crocheted some tweed socks. Um, but yeah, this year, Yarn Inspirations has shared some beautiful crochet and knitting and uh, quilting and crafts for Valentine's, and I'm just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, yes to all of it. Like, yes, yes, yes. There's blankets, there's sweaters, there's teddy bears, there's wall hangings, there's all kinds of stuff. There's socks, and I kind of wanted to back out of the socks but I kind of wanted to go to the socks because the socks got hearts on them, and I like hearts. I think was it last year I crocheted a lot of hearts. I had learned how to do the granny heart. Uh, well, yeah. So I was thinking, at first I was thinking, "Nah, I'm just gonna stick with the hearts in this book here." But then when I saw all the things that Young Inspiration has to offer, I was like, well, and I kind of was feeling like this when Repeat Crafter Me shared her heart pattern, and I was like, well, I guess I could make it. And then it's like, well, I guess I could make all the hearts patterns because I have made different hearts before I learned about the heart in this book. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I'm enjoying seeing all the pinks and the reds and the all the Valentine colors, the blues and the yellows and violets and orange and all of the colors. Red Heart has some new yarn out, and I think it's called the Sweetheart yarn. Where you create this heart granny square or a heart motif. It starts off as a heart and then it winds up as a square and you have a heart in the middle. And they have a whole pattern for that yarn. It's come out. I've only seen one person talk about it so far, and that's Repeat Crafter Me. Um, she's let me know about the the yarn. She's let us all know about the heart granny square motif. So yeah, there's a flower heart motif. So when you look at the yarns, look on the package. They say on the package what they are. So there are yarns that are like specifically for a granny square, and then there's yarns that make up a flower square, and now there's yarns that make up a heart square. So yeah, you just look at the thing, look at the label and see what they're patterned for now, because there's specific yarns for specific patterns now. Um, and then there's I just learned about the petite granny square, um, the grande granny square. I didn't know any of this. I just learned about it. I knew about the granny square, and I knew about the flower power, and now I know about the heart skein. So if you make it up, it'll turn it. You'll make it in a heart shape first, and then you'll make the square thingy around it. So that is so cool. It's got it to where the colors change with the yarn when you make it. So it's done like Nay out on buying what, one, two, three, four other skeins of yarns and cutting your yarns and joining another yarn color and things like that. It's an all in one now. So yeah. Um, this is not sponsored. Not sponsored. Um, so yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I saw all the Valentine things to be made, and I'm like, yep, mm-hmm. I I I I like it. uh, I like it a lot, and they don't have just one thing. Oh my goodness, they got all kinds of heart blankets, and I'm like, yes to all of it. Yes, yes, yes. So there's something for everyone over there. Did I share the link? I shared it a little bit. I didn't share it everywhere, but I did share it. I did share it. So if you rocking with me, you see where I shared it at. But if you ain't rocking with me, then you didn't see where I shared it at. um, Yeah, I don't think I shared that one everywhere. I just shared it in a little space so that we can enjoy these patterns and products. Thank you for tuning in. Do thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't. If you're looking for tutorials already, they're already on the channel. Okay. Is there anything else? Any questions? Any updates? Any shows? Any movies? Any projects? All right, that sounds great. Um, update. I was watching. I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before yesterday. Um, so the weekend. I was watching Lavelle Crawford. Um, oh, I don't know. I don't know this stand-up name. I don't know. It's a new one for me. Like I don't know the name. Like I know like Home for the Holidays because I don't know. I've watched it more, but it's a new one for me. It's his food, his food stand-ups. He got two, at least two that I've seen. I get and they got the same background, and it's a part one and a part two. And I watched part one. I was looking forward to watching part. The way I had watching, my watching setup. I needed to be watching part two first, and then part one. Part one, it kind of talks about food, but not as much as part two. So by the time I watched part two, because I watched them back to back, by the time I watched part two, I was finished eating. I think I was like, "Oops, I did that. I meant to do that, but different." But I did want to watch them like one and two, but yeah, I wanted to eat while I was watching part two. But anyways, um, I watched that and had a good kiki laugh. So if you're looking for a good laugh, if you need a good laugh, I recommend Lavelle Crawford um stand up. Um, I just watched one and two, and you when you see it, you'll see part one, part two, so you'll know which ones I'm talking about. And it got food in the background on the stage. Um, so if you have like a movie watching setup like I did, um, and you want to eat while you're watching it, make sure you have some more food to eat on part two, or or you can watch part two while when you first get get going, and you can watch part one after you eat. I didn't watch it like that. I watched one first and I was eating. Then it came to part two. I was like, oh, this the one I wanted to eat with. Um, so yeah. Um, yeah, Lavelle Crawford's stand-ups are hilarious. Hilarious. Like, I don't know if I could even tell you a joke. Let me think. It's like everything he says is funny. Like, um, what's a joke on there I like? I can't even say. Uh, um, um. Oh, the airplane joke. The airplane joke is hilarious. um, I mean, he tells that joke from the rooter to the tutor. Literally, literally, from the rooter to the tutor. Um, the joke where he, uh, I'm trying to think of another one, but yeah, that joke's so long. I love it. I love that he gives full jokes. Ugh, he tells a story like, and not just a story, a funny joke story. Like, ugh. And he got the characters, all the different characters. And then I'm like, when he talking about the pilot came on the intercom and talking about some if if you got anything to light up something. I'm like, why he didn't say that? Why he didn't say that before you got out of there? If he waited till after you got out there and announced it. Oh my goodness. Oh, hilarious. And I like the reboot, the quarter. I like the dollar back joke. I like the dollar back joke. The dollar back joke is hilarious. The dollar back joke hilarious. Okay, like if y'all watched it and if you're gonna watch it and you do watch it, let me know. Like come back at me like with a comment or a DM or something and let me know um what how you enjoyed it. I love that quarterback joke, that dollar back joke. Oh my goodness. If y'all I don't know which one that was on. I don't know if it's on part one or part two. Cause like I say, I watch it together. Like I watch one and two or two and one. I'll go back and forth. I'll watch them in a loop. I've done that before. Um so yeah, between both of them. Nah, they're not they are one and two, but they are standalone. Cause I was watching it this weekend and I was like, they really are standalones. They're not. I thought they was a continuation of each other, but no, they can stand alone. I think they can stand alone. Um. So yeah, whichever one, or if you watch both of them, yeah, because I don't know which one is which. I don't want to know what joke is where. Um, because I like all of them. I laugh with both of them, but I like to eat with part two. I know which one I like to eat with. Oh, cause part one, I was like, this ain't talking about food too much. But part two is really when the feast come out, and I'm like, oh yeah, this the one you want your spread out with, cause I had mentioned before that when I was watching it, I I was like, all right now, like I can't watch this without eating something, like, cause it made me hungry. Um, cause I had watched it before, and I had me some little watching snacks, and I think I watched it without some watching snacks. I don't know, but I was like, I ain't gonna do that no more. I gotta have some watching snacks when I watch this. Oh, now that is really part two. How I feel about that, because he talk about food a lot in part two, and I be like, pass me that plate. You preaching now? Go ahead, pal. Now that joke right there. That's from another stand up all entirely. Oh, and I don't know exactly which one is from right now. Um, because I've watched several of his stand ups. Um, but yeah, it's the one where he says that church should be held at Golden Corral. Um, which one is that one? I don't know. It might be same look different funny. I think, yeah, I think that's the one. I think that one is hilarious too. That same look different funny. He hilarious in that one. I saw Satan the other day, and I know what it looked like. What? He said, "What you see Satan? I was with you the other day." Eh? I think that same looks is funny, and I think the joke is in that one. Hmm. I think so. I think I got that right. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. And he just, oh my goodness. And see, now I done started thinking about that joke. Cause I kind of was trying to think about it the other day, but he didn't say it in this one. But cause I thought he was gonna say something about Satan telling him to eat a salad. You'll eat that salad and you'll like it. And then he got on a medium sweater and he like, can I get a sweater in my size, please? And then Satan say, no, you wear that medium sweater and you like it. And he say, no. He didn't say. I don't think he said anything about saying you gonna eat a salad in his food jokes. Um, but he did. He did mention heaven. He did mention heaven, and he said he would. He think he would get into heaven, and but yeah, but he didn't. He didn't mention Satan or salad. I was waiting for it, but I was like, oh, I guess that's not this one. I think that's all same look different funny. I think it was one day I watched all all of them. I watched all of them from same look different funny, um holiday, what holiday, what anyways, the food ones, they mention New Year. He mentions New Year's in the food ones, in the food stand ups, the ones with the food in the background. Part one and part two. I don't know which one it is, but he does mention New Year's. So I'm like, okay, I'm on point. Um, Watching it in January. His is like his stand ups go with the holidays. And all the days in between. So if you want to hear a New Year's joke, you can watch his food. I call them his food stand ups. Um, I don't know what they're called right now. I'd have to go and look at the title to give you the actual title. But yeah, I think you could see the food on the background, in his background on the wall behind him. Those are the two that I'm talking about, part one and part two. Oh, okay. So back to the knitted the knitted socks. I was knitting some socks, or I was knitting a sock, and somehow I got turned around and started knitting it inside out. I don't know how I did it, but I wound up doing it. I was like, "What did I do?" And I showed my progress to some knitters, and they was like, you got you turned it around somehow." And I was like, I don't know how I did that, because I was knitting it in the round and things like that. But so that was my attempt. I might have that still around somewhere on a cord. I don't know if I took it out or not. But there are some beautiful. Every time I see some socks, because socks are high on my crafters list. I like seeing crafted socks. I enjoy seeing them. They're on my list. And I have made a few socks, and I have made a few footies, a few slippers, a few booties. I have made them. I have made them. Knitting them with knitting needles. I hadn't completed one of those yet. I admire those who have. One in particular person, uh, Q Q Light. What's her name? Q something Light. Q Light. Oh, I hadn't said her name in so long, but I have been thinking about her. Que something Light. It started with a Q. She showed that she knitted some socks. QO Light. QO Light. Um, and I think she knitted a couple of cables in her socks. And um that's been a long while now, but I do remember. And socks has been on my list ever since. And I've followed Bag O Day's pattern for socks, and I made my a pair of socks. I've made several booties. I've made several slippers. I'm working on a pair of slippers right now. And when I say I made a several slippers and booties, I use the knitting looms for those. Um, when I use when I worked with Bag O Day's pattern, I crocheted that one. So I've made different varieties, and I'm also crocheting a different variety now. Now this knitting, I'm trying to get to these knitted heart socks. I think it's gonna be simple enough for me to do. I like them. I like them a lot. I looked at them, I seen them, they look knitted. I backed up a little bit, but I like them. What I don't know if I'm gonna do it the hard way or the easy way, but I like some and I want some. Um, so I may give them a go because it's a sock and it's a heart. It's a sock heart, and I'm like, oh, that just might be enough for me to go ahead and figure out how to do it. Have me a pair of knitted sock heart heart socks. First of all, though, I be knitting with worsted weight and or cotton, and I'm guessing. I don't know. I didn't read the pattern, but I'm a guess it's with a sock weighted yarn, and I don't know if I have that. And if I do, it's not in those pretty pinks and reds that's there. So Yarn Inspirations has it to where you can buy the kit and you can have all of that shipped to your house to where you have the color yarn you would like because they have a variety that you can pick out, and you can add to your cart the knitting needles that you need and whatever else that you need. It's all there on the order sheet, on the order form, in the drop down boxes. You just choose your selection and your quantity amount and click. And I just enjoy that option to um, that they have there available already set, and you can just click it. You don't have to go to the store and and try and find the colors and things like that. It comes in a kit already. Once again, not sponsored, cause that really did sound like an ad, didn't it? I sound like I was doing an ad for them. Not sponsored. Um, I was just sharing how I like um the how it's all set up for you to get all the pieces you need, and the pattern is free. The pattern is free. So you get your free pattern and you make your order for all the items, and they all come together, and you can and it's for that specific item that you order. So you order that, and then when it comes to you, then you assemble it. Assemble, commence, and you assemble it uh via the free pattern. How to do? Do thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. This was a pop-up live. I will be going live at a later date. This was a real pop-up live just before the premiere of it Welcome to DERY um episode 1 today. Thursday will be episode 2 and Saturday will be episode 3. So I thought I'd get in here and make a live and chit chat about that a bit before that pops off this week. Uh, new items are in my stores and are being added daily. So yeah, did I put that? I'll put that again. Okay, store or yeah, um, yeah, new items added daily. New items are already there, and if there's anything else, there's comments, there's messenger, there's DMs, there's all the ways to contact the girly. While she eats her corn as she sits by her secret window. I done channeled John, what's his name? A Stephen King character. Um oh man, I forgot his name. You wrote my story. um what I don't know what that man's name was now. John something. But I read it the last year, I think. The Secret Window. I read his one of his novellas. I think it's called. It had 4 or 5 stories in it, and I just started talking like that just now. Hey. Anyways, uh, but yeah, I've been enjoying reading and getting more into reading, and reading has spilled into my crafts. Lord, reading has spilled over into my crocheting. Here's my support my reading life link. Oh yeah, I do have a video showing you some items that I crocheted when I was reading it, the book it. So when I tell you reading has spilled into uh being a lifestyle, It's a fun creative thing to have reading part of your life. So um yeah. I I may continue with a book blanket this year. I haven't given up on it yet. Um and I say that because I'm thinking about the books that I already read. I wouldn't mind making a book blanket for it. Like I feel kind of like I'm making my own rules with my book blanket, and I guess you can do that with crafts. Usually people that make book blankets, they start the year off making a blanket, a square per every book for that year. Well, I've started the year off with a book that has some colors in it that I don't have at the moment. The books that I've read last year, I got yarns that are that color. So that's why I was like, I can make a blanket with the books from last year. I mean, it don't typically go like that, but around this book right here, I guess it would be technically this year's since I didn't finish it last year. It's called The Girl with All the Gifts. And if I finish it this year, hey, it counts as that I read it this year. Technicalities, right? Technicalities, right? Um, so I do have these colors. I have some black, and I have some white, and I have some red. Is that all that's in that book? I mean, all that's in that color. Um, Now me and my brain, okay, in the book, um, the character puts on something, and it's a certain shape and it's a certain color, and I wouldn't mind incorporating that into my square. Like, okay, I could make a square like this. See, my brain, I'm like, how if you're not looking at the book and the cover, how do I know? How do I know? How do I know that it goes with it? Like, I would like to make it a little easier for my brain to know. So I would like to, if I do the granny square route, I would like to, in addition to doing the granny square route, do like a, create a square that commemorates something else in the book that I can so attach that book cover colors to say, oh yeah, okay, this was in this book. This was the scene in this book. Because that's how I've done it. Like I didn't just do a white and red And it depends on the book cover that you have because it depends depending on the book cover that you have. It's white, red, maybe some black. Um, I saw a book cover and it had yellow in it. It had Georgie on the cover, and it was like the sewer scene, but it was Georgie standing up, so it was blue, red, yellow because of his rain jacket, right? Um, so I've seen that cover, and that's really that cover sparked. It helped flame my creative spark to crochet this scene um that I've crocheted and shared in the um in the video that I shared. So yeah, I would like to do that along with all the books because just a square, just a square. I mean, if you can look at just a square and know that, hey, I read a book that was this color or this square. Kudos to you. Me though, me, some of these books I had so much fun with. I'm like, I wouldn't mind creating a whole scene like I did with the video. Like if you look in the video, you'll see the boat scene and the sewer and the you'll see the horse. You'll see the whole. I created the whole scene like when I read the book. It's certain scenes in books that I wouldn't mind commemorating. Never mind the cover of the book. But no, the cover of the book is cute. It's cute. It's real cute. Especially some of the books I'm thinking about. It's very cute. Um, but yeah, I just would like to take the book blanket idea or the book blanket project and run with it. Be fun and have fun with it because just thinking about it as far as just color wise, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I mean, I would if I could, or when I could, I would. But I don't want to put it off. I would like to start on it now. So I got some ideas of how I can commemorate a book that I read, and I wouldn't mind uh, getting the colors that I need. Um, at the moment, the color hadn't came up yet, but there are ways that I can commemorate that book. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go on forward with what I can do um, with and without the color that's not coming up at the moment, because that's what crafting is all about, right? Can I get a what? 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 What?